In a quiet town, there was a small library called Words and Wonders. This library wasn't big, but it was special. It had a charm that brought people comfort. Everyone who visited felt like they were entering a world full of stories, magic, and wonder, not the kind of magic with wizards or spells, but the magic of words. The librarian, Mr. Thomas, was a kind old man with grey hair and round glasses. He loved his books and believed each one had the power to change a life. He'd often say, "Every word here holds a secret. The more you read, the more wonders you'll find." Many people came to Words and Wonders, but a young girl named Mia was one of the library's biggest fans. Mia was quiet and loved to read. She'd sit by the big window every day after school, her nose buried in a book. She always found peace in the library, and Mr. Thomas often shared his favorite stories with her. One rainy afternoon, Mr. Thomas noticed Mia was sitting quietly, staring out the window, her book forgotten on her lap. "What's on your mind, Mia?" he asked gently. Mia sighed, "I love reading, Mr. Thomas, but sometimes I feel lost. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Books make everything seem possible, but in real life, things feel hard." Mr. Thomas gave her a warm smile and led her to a special shelf at the back of the library. This shelf was a bit dusty, and not many people noticed it. The books here had titles that sounded different, almost as if they were waiting for someone to unlock their secrets. "These books hold words that guide us when we feel lost," he said. "Sometimes, reading the right words at the right time can help us see life in a new way." He handed her a small blue book titled The Power of Words. The book was simple, with a plain cover and no pictures. Curious, Mia opened it to the first page, which read, "Every word is like a key. Some open doors to knowledge, some to dreams, and others to courage." Mia spent the rest of the afternoon reading the book, finding stories of people who had overcome challenges with words of hope and wisdom. She read about a man who found courage to travel the world because of a few inspiring words he'd read, and a woman who started her own business after reading a quote that made her believe in herself. As the days went by, Mia returned to the book often, finding something new each time she read it. Slowly, she began to feel a shift inside her. Words from the story stayed with her, helping her feel braver and more sure of herself. One story in the book stood out to her the most. It was about a boy named Leo who was shy and often felt small and unimportant. One day, his teacher told him, "Your words have the power to create wonders. Use them with care and strength, and they will lead you." Inspired, Leo began speaking up, sharing his thoughts and ideas, and eventually became a writer who inspired others with his words. Mia decided she would try the same. She began to write in a small notebook that Mr. Thomas had gifted her. At first, her words were simple and unsure, but as days went by, she found her voice growing stronger. She wrote about her dreams, her worries, and the things that made her happy. Writing helped her understand herself more, and she felt less lost. One day, her school announced a writing competition. The theme was Finding Your Inner Strength, and Mia felt a spark. She wrote a story based on her journey with the power of words and how it had helped her find courage. To her surprise, Mia won first place. Her story touched everyone who read it, and her teacher praised her, saying, "Your words have power, Mia." Never stop using them. Overjoyed, Mia rushed to Words and Wonders to tell Mr. Thomas. He smiled with pride and said, "This is just the beginning, Mia. Words have taken you this far, and they will take you even further." As Mia grew older, she visited the library often, always finding new words to inspire her. Each book, each page, each line was like a small light guiding her forward. She learned that sometimes, when life felt confusing, a single phrase could remind her of who she was and where she wanted to go. Years later, Mia became an author herself. She wrote books filled with inspiring stories, sharing her journey and the lessons she had learned. People everywhere loved her stories, feeling the same wonder she once felt at Words and Wonders. Mia never forgot Mr. Thomas or the library. She often visited him and shared her latest books with him, saying, "Thank you for showing me the magic of words." Mr. Thomas would laugh and say, "It was always within you, Mia. Words are like seeds, they grow wonders when they're cared for." And so, the magic of Words and Wonders continued to live on, helping people find courage, hope, and joy in their lives. And whenever anyone felt lost, all they had to do was open a book, and the words would be there, waiting to guide them to new wonders.